What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. As you guys can see on the screen here, we had another day on this channel where we go ahead and cash an entry right here. So that's really nice to see, right? Again, if you are newer to this channel, maybe you're a person who's watched for a long time, maybe you're newer to the channel. All I ask for you guys on the days that we cash, man, just leave a like and maybe a comment on the video and say that you cashed, say that you made some money yesterday. And yeah, you guys can see Monday through Saturday, you guys can see that we have cashed 5 out of 6 entries. And you know, I always talk about it, but it's very important to think of things on a longer term time perspective. If you go back to last week, I don't even think we cashed an entry last week. We had like 2 plays barely DMP that we should have cashed. Maybe we cashed 1 entry, and then we go into this week, guys, on this channel, and we're cashing pretty much every day. The only day that we did not cash was this delight play right here on Thursday. But every other day, we did go ahead and hit the entry, right? And it's the same thing with this RJ Harvey and these League of Legends guys. Great call. Again, you know, both things here, just great call. Like, really, RJ Harvey and these League of Legends plays. Now, you know, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but, you know, if you look at the past couple of days of plays, especially these preseason plays, every single preseason play that I've taken Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is when the games were, they were right on the money. Not only did they hit, but they went exactly the way that I said they were going to in the video before, right? Ashton Genty, I said he was going to get about 3 carries. There's no reason why he's going to get any more carries than that. He's the #1 bell cow running back of this offense from day one. There's no reason to keep running him. That's what he did. He got 3 carries. He got -1 yards, whatever. He could have got like 5 yards for 3 carries, and it would have been the same thing. Same thing with Shedeur Sanders. This is exactly what I said on Thursday leading up to Friday's video, or actually, sorry, Friday morning, talking about Shedeur Sanders on Friday night. You'll see here, I said, what did I say about Shedeur Sanders? I said he could come out and have a great game, a game that everyone agrees that he had a great game on. That is exactly what he did. He threw for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he still went under his passing yard total, which was 155, and it was way too high, which is exactly what I said on Friday. And then same thing here with RJ Harvey. I said, guys, he might get 1 catch. Okay, he might get 1 catch. That is exactly what happened. He gets 1 catch for 4 yards, and again, 9.5 yards was just way too high. It was pretty much saying that he needs 2 catches, and that is just not happening with RJ Harvey, where RJ Harvey is not a pass-catching running back, okay? If it was a pass-catching rookie or something like that, like a Travion Henderson and the Patriots, maybe we wouldn't do that, but again, it's RJ Harvey. He's not a pass catcher. This was another play that I sent out to my VIP. I actually talked about these plays also. So, the 4 plays that I literally talked about in yesterday's video all hit. Woody Marks also hit his under. I talked about him going under and him actually being more of a pass catcher. Now, what's funny is he didn't even catch a ball, and he ran the ball 3 times for 4 yards. So I honestly just don't think Woody Marks is that great. I think RJ Harvey is a pretty good player. I just don't think Woody Marks is really that good. Caleb Johnson, this one was honestly kind of a lucky one. I bet Caleb Johnson thinking that he was going to be kind of more that Genty situation, more that Amarian Hampton situation. And if you don't know what that means, pretty much means that you're the #1 back. You're going to start. We're going to run you a couple of times just to give you a good look, and then we're going to take you out of the game. He played the whole first half. He got like 8 or 9 carries or something. He just really did not get that many yards, and I'm going to actually talk about what I learned about that play, right? So I actually learned something from this and watching this too, about why these running backs unders and just unders in general, guys, are so good in the preseason. Before I do that, I do want to say, if you have been cashing the past couple of days and you do want to join the winning team, if you do want to join my VIP and get more of my plays, again, I've kind of been slacking this weekend. I'm really sorry, guys. I've had some things come up and stuff, but tomorrow, I'm sending out 8 to 10 entries. I'm sending out 8 to 10 entries every single day, getting back into the saddle, getting back in the swing of things. If you guys do not know, we have, crushed it this summer. We have gone up 120 units so far this summer. We've had ups and downs, guys. We're kind of coming off of a weird little like downturn type couple of weeks here. We have just not hit a 4-man in like 10 days or something, which is very abnormal. It does happen. That's part of betting. What's really crazy about betting is you'll have times where you feel on top of the world. You'll feel like there's nothing's going to miss, right? Everything's going to hit. And then you'll feel like times where nothing is going to hit at all. And you feel, nothing is going your way and you're very unlucky. And those things come and go. And it's really crazy because, these big swings always happen. So I feel like that's honestly why I haven't been sending out that many entries. I've been sending out maybe like 5 or 6 a day. And I normally try to send out about 10 a day. But again, I feel like the luck is swinging back our way. way. And I feel like, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. We know our strategy. We stick to a proven strategy over a long term, which is correlation, which is closing line value. And, again, getting back into my point here, if you do want to join the VIP, go ahead and text me the word BOVADA to my number right here on the screen, and I'll get you guys in for 2 months free of the VIP, guys. It's going to be all the rest of preseason. This is also going to be the #1 month to bet on football. Actually, maybe that's not true. I think, honestly, the #1 month is like November, but the first couple of weeks of football is also very good because these lines are normally way off in these first couple of weeks, right? These sports books don't know how to set any rookie lines, especially because they have no data on them. When they don't have data, they do not do very well, okay? These books need data, and if they don't have data on rookies, then they don't do very well on setting rookie lines, right? And that goes for quarterbacks and receivers. So it's really good the first maybe 3 or 4 weeks to bet a lot on rookies and stuff, and we'll be getting into that, as you guys know. But again, text me the word BOVADA to get into my BOVADA with the BOVADA link and sign up for BOVADA, and I will actually pay you back what you deposit into BOVADA, and you'll get 2 free months of the VIP. Obviously, with Better, you can do the exact same thing. It's actually just $10, and what they're doing right now is play 10, get 30. So you just put $10 into Better, and you get $30 instantly. Sorry, I cannot talk today. You can do the same thing with REBET, and you can do the same thing with NoVig, guys. Just text me these words. My number's right here. It's my personal number. I will respond to you within a couple of minutes. I'll get you that code, and you'll get into the VIP for 1 to 2 months, whatever app you end up signing up for. All right, guys. If you don't know, again, we win long term. We've won this whole summer. Last year, we won a crazy amount, 600 units last year, and we are up 140-ish units. Sorry, 240 units so far this year. One more thing before I get into the pick, right? I'm talking a lot about NFL preseason, guys. If you look at last year in NCAA, so college football versus NFL, college football is not even started yet. It's not even happening in I think it started in maybe like 3 weeks or something like that. College football, we actually went up 100 more units than the NFL. So, I've been very on point with the NFL, guys. I know NFL in and out. I know college football in and out. These are my main sports. We've been crushing League of Legends this summer. We've bet on a lot of League of Legends, a lot of esports. We're going to continue doing that. But really, the main kind of golden goose is here, which is football, okay? And really, college football isn't even here yet, which is the ultimate main golden goose, okay? But, NFL, you guys know we also do very, very well on, as you guys can see in last year's graphs, all right? All right, so this is going to be our play of the day here. We do obviously have another preseason play with a League of Legends play, all right? So, first of all, I'm going to talk about League of Legends. I'm going to keep it pretty brief. What I want to talk about with League of Legends is we have 2 teams playing each other. We have Dignitas versus DSG. Now, these two guys right here are on the team DSG. Now, I will say Dignitas is very slightly favored in this game, all right? They probably have like a 55% chance of winning, and DSG, that means they have like a 45% chance of winning. At the end of the day, what I really mean is it's a very even game, and what I think is going to happen is a 1-1 outcome. And what I mean by that is that DSG is going to win 1 game, and DSG is going to lose 1 game, okay? So the guys what we're betting on, they're going to have a game where they win, and they're going to have a game that they lose. I don't know if it's going to be the first game. I don't know if it's going to be the second game, okay? But what I think is going to happen is in that 1 win, if you guys do not know in League of Legends, the more you're winning a game, if you do win a game, you're going to get more kills. If you lose a game, you're going to get less kills. So I think in that win, I think they get about 9 kills together, okay? In that loss, I think they're probably going to get around 3 or 4. They're going to have a good enough game to get maybe 3 or 4 kills. So I think, if you add all this up, I think they're probably going to get around 12 to 14 kills in this game, obviously higher than 11, hence why I'm taking it over 11, okay, guys? So again, very, very similar matchups here. I think this is way too low for these guys. If this does bump to something crazy like 12.5 or higher, just look at this guy's line. This Ray Hill guy, I think is how you say his name. I think his line is at 6.5 right now. I like his line over 6.5, okay? If this bumps crazy to like 12.5 or something like that. But again, I want to keep it short. That's going to be the League of Legends play. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. And then the second play is going to be Cam Akers to go under 18.5 rush yards. Again, guys, as I've been echoing all week, it's not rocket science. We do a very similar strategy. We stick to a lot of things, and exactly what I've been saying all week with the Ashton Genty play, with the Caleb Johnson play, with the RJ Harvey play that we had yesterday. This is a little bit of a different scenario because he's more of a veteran rather than a rookie, but it more ties to the fact of guys, think how NFL GMs think how NFL coaches think, right? The Saints coach, he knows what Cam Akers is, okay? We all know what Cam Akers is. He's kind of getting into the tail end of his career. He's going to be kind of an RB2 type player. He'll probably get, once we get into the season, he'll probably get like maybe 7 or 8 carries a game. Guys, in this preseason game, the team knows what they're getting with Cam Akers, okay? It's the same thing where I talk about where these teams know what they're getting with these specialized players that they draft in the 3rd round or the 4th round like RJ Harvey. Cam Akers, they know what they're getting. Right? They know they're getting a reliable veteran running back. And why do they need to play him more than 3 to 4 carries tomorrow? Okay. They really do not. He's probably going to get 2 to 4 carries in this game. Again, as I echoed with Ashton Genty, as I echoed with RJ Harvey, could he get 1 rush for 30 yards and break out a crazy long run? Yes, guys, Cam Akers is a very talented player, right? He could obviously do that. But if you only get 3 attempts, there could be 3 attempts where he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage 3 times in a row. And what I did want to say with that Caleb Johnson entry that I realized is that these teams are playing their backup O-line, okay? That's why Caleb Johnson honestly looked pretty bad, is because the Steelers had their backup O-line in. Again, think like a GM, think like a coach. Why would you put your starting O-line in? The number one fear that an NFL GM or an NFL coach is fearful at night is their O-line getting injured. They do not want their O-line to get injured. Why would they play their O-line in a random preseason game, the first preseason game, and get some of their O-linemen injured for what, right? For no reason at all, right? These O-linemen get paid a lot of money, and they are very, very hard to replace. All right, there's not that many great O-linemen out there. Again, they're going to have backup O-linemen. Now, the defensive side of the ball, there's honestly a lot of great defensive players that are backups and stuff like that. So the O-linemen, what I'm trying to say is the second string O-linemen are not as good as the second string defenses. A lot of times the second string defenses are much better than the second string O-linemen, and they can really tear through that defense, and they can really get some of these players behind the line of scrimmage and not really breaking out these long runs. All right, guys? So again, Cam Akers under, right? Very briefly, I just want to show you guys, last year Cam Akers and the type of player he is, right? He's a type of player that maybe gets 6 to 8 carries a game. You'll see some of these games he's getting legitimately 4 carries. He's getting 3 carries. He's getting, 2 carries in some of these games in a full-length NFL game, all right, guys? He'll probably play at most a full half, and he'll probably get 3 to 4 rushes, all right? And I really don't think he's going to play a full half, guys. I think they probably put him out for 1 or 2 series, and they're like, yeah, we got Cam Akers. We got an RB2 that can, give us a couple of yards, right? And back up Alvin Kamara so he doesn't get as tired as that tired, right? So this is going to be the play of the day, guys. Hopefully you guys like the play and go ahead and take it, and have been taking these plays the past couple of days because they've been hitting on this channel. All right, guys. Again, if you do want to get into the VIP, there's a number of ways to do so completely free. It's legitimately completely free, and all you have to do is text me. All right, so it takes like 5 minutes to set this up. Do the steps, and you'll get in for 2 months free. Again, this is about 3 months of performance you'll see in the 120 unit mark. So you'll see if you're a $10 better, you'd actually make $1,200 so far this summer over 3 months. All right, guys. So $1,200 over 3 months. That seems pretty good to me. And again, you can get 2 months free in the VIP by just signing up for Bovada today, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone has a good day, and hope you guys have been watching football this weekend and having a great weekend. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.